Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. Alright, I did want to talk about the last episode in a little more detail than I usually do, so let's hit up the run history real quick and look at this. It was this fella right here. Yep, nope, maybe, yes, this is it. So it was a very interesting run, and I completely forgot in the end that it was a train wreck, that I was supposed to get it up to 200 packed shards. What makes it interesting is that I'm definitely confident in hindsight, and having reviewed this a few times, that this pretty confidently loses if you actually go to 200 shards. I can't give you exact details like when it loses because I'd have to have played it, but at a minimum, I do think that it will lose. We were having to pull off some incredible jank here, even though we had really good backline scaling in the sense of we had the target with a lot of multi-strike. I could have gone Brawler 3 and gone 5 hits here. Instead, I pivoted to a Steelworker infused Rail Beater with 3 hits. Reasons being, one, I needed it to stay alive better into Divinity Sweep, so the Steelworker infusion was huge. The quick on it was huge, and the shop, I mean, it does more damage overall because of the melee weakness. So on the hits that were mattering, I was able to actually kill enemies. Similarly, I had Vent to kind of handle some of those backlines, so I didn't need to hit 5 times. I also had the frontline Awoken Hollow, but I didn't self-infuse it, and the reason, of course, is that, well, I had Root Seeds. Root Seeds is great, don't get me wrong, but I have very little in the way of actual rejuvenate triggers. I'm fairly confident if I had self-infused this, one, I would have had to take space somewhere, that's a cost, and two, I'm pretty sure it would not have been that good, because it would have just been too slow of scaling to actually win. We were even taking spreading spores to try to help out here. I will admit that there was an old magic with heal regen. This with holdover could have been really good with the bigger Awoken Hollow, but then we would have given up the sap that I do think was pretty important into Divinity, so it's hard to predict. But this run was, if you remember, this run took, what was it, 95 damage on the Divinity at 110 shards. So you can imagine that that mini boss that walked by would have absolutely obliterated me and won and defeated me in the run entirely. It at minimum. So if I had been higher, right? That's kind of the point I'm making. This is a tough one. I actually feel like this is a great example of a run that almost certainly loses at 200, but skates by a very risky win at 100. Kind of interesting overall. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I liked it a lot in hindsight. I'm happy with the run, despite the fact that it ended up not being a train wreck. I guess you kind of got a curse seed out of it, so really who's complaining? So I think it's fine. Anyway, today we're going to move on, play Sentient, and hopefully we're not going to have nearly as bad of a run. In general, I feel like this segment of champions is always tough. No matter what series you're on, it's the Prince, Sentient, Tethys, Penumbra. This quad is always a little bit on the back burner and gets punished a bit. Sentient is, I think, a fine champion. Honestly, I think she's okay. She's the best of all of these by quite a bit, but the problem is that she's pure defense, which means that she's not contributing to actually winning your early game stuff, which makes her very slow and punishing, especially in Trainwreck rather, if you have to go very hard on shards early. She doesn't really help you in any meaningful way. At best, she's a +1 card draw, which is cool, but all of your cards kind of suck at that point of the run, so... Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hopefully things go better and I actually remember 200 shards this time. But yeah, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's have a more normal run of it, hopefully. Okay, all expert challenges are disabled. Excellent, let's go. Now that I'm doing that expert challenge series, I need to make sure those are actually disabled, or else things get really tough. I accidentally walk into a Trainwreck episode with like spellcraft turned on or something. Fortunately, I haven't done that yet, but I'm expecting that I will at some point. There will be the inevitable mistake where it's like, it's not a Trainwreck episode because you played Train Stewardship or whatever. But anyway, Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay. Trying to get this recording in before work really picks up for the day. I just kind of felt like it, honestly. It's a good way to frame my mornings in a pretty decent light. I will admit freely that I play worse in the mornings, but it's a good way to get the brain going. Enjoy me some Monster Train. So, today we are default Awoken, Exile, Hellhorned. It's not ideal. Torches would be better, but I'll take it because we have a pretty good opener. We're facing, let's see, Double Barrel Daedalus, Curse, Arcus, and Diligent Seraph with Vine Grasp, Ritual of Battle, and Edge Prior. These are all good for this point of the game. Edge Prior is excellent early on because it makes restores free. Vine Grasp is a ping. Ritual is scaling. I won't say no to these, so we're happy about it. Cool. It's a 200 shard run, reminder to self. Today we have temples on 2, 4, 5, 7, so 4 temples, it's okay. Removal dupe on magic side on 8 is excellent, we'll use that for sure. There's a dupe with no shop on 7, competing with a magic shop with no removals. So a pretty weak ring 7, no steel shop there. The steel shop with money and a cave on 6, competes with removal trinket shop. There's no money on the trinket shop side, so it's unlikely I go here, but maybe. We'll see. Another steel shop with no removals on 5. The magic shop has removals though there, so that's okay. No steel shop on 4, which means we're getting a double early, usually. We are, I see it. Vortex on the magic shop side. Cool. There's a Hellhorned banner on the other side if I need it. We have Hellvent Awoken banner on 3, steel shop health. And then on the steel side on 2, we have an Awoken banner. I could potentially get away with this because of the Ritual of Battle as a scaler, so it's an option. Sketches of Salvation. This is terrible here. I have Edge Prior plus Queen Zimpling. We're going to take Winged Indulgence, and you can't stop me. Bristling Explosive. It's a shame we don't have Cultivating. Maybe we'll be able to pivot into it, but Bristling is better than Explosive here by a long shot, so we'll take it. Okay, fair enough. I do like Bristling Sentient, but I don't like it nearly as much as... I don't like it nearly as much as Cultivating. Cultivating overall feels like scaling, it feels like survivability, it does a lot for you. And it's, you know, it's not armor, what am I trying to say? It's draw, that's the big thing. I think I can get away with the Retribution here. Our Train Steward in the back shouldn't pass away, which is really the only question here, so... We'll play her top. I'm going to shoot downstairs, a bunch of regen wherever I can. Okay, we get the Train Steward. I am going to continue playing Imps when possible. We do get the Collector, surprisingly. I can... Let's see. Yeah, we're only doing 10 here, unfortunately. I think I am going to Vine Grasp upstairs here. This means I only take 4 to the pyre instead of... What is that? 4, 7. So it would have been like... 4, 8. It would have been 11. So I saved 7 pyre health there. We also already missed both rituals. Let's go ahead and get Mr. Edge Prior down. This will let me play the Restore for free, which I think is relevant. So, and then we can Train Steward. Mid floor doesn't do anything. We'll play on bottom. It's fine. Okay. I should hopefully draw the other one. Oh, I didn't. Bad. It's okay. The spikes actually help out a bunch. We're going to go ahead and play a bunch of Queen Zimplings. The ping was in my last 2 cards. I was hoping for that to get rid of this back guy. But unfortunately, we'll just have to eat some pyre damage to spikes. It's a little ambitious to take spikes here. Took a lot of damage for that, but it's okay. Can at least do some damage here. Sure, we're at least putting numbers down, which is fine. Okay, regen helps a ton. I'm confident I need to play the Ritual of Battle here to win this. I basically trade 5 or 3 by doing it this way. So we play the Ritual and easy kill the boss and take 3 more. 18 is a lot to spend on this combat, but this is just the cost of doing business with Sentient. We get the money. This puts us ahead a bit, but anyway, I think I need to click Razor Sharp Edge. It's good. I'd love Glimmer, but I think Razor Sharp's more important. And it turns out I'm going to click on Fledgling Imp. Just give me everything that scales. Thank you. Very kind. I'm going to go to the Steel Shop because an Endless here goes a long way. And I could also see Multi-Strike, and I think the Awoken banner is the best target for everything that we have. Yeah, just seeing a sweeper that we can scale up is big. Quick. I mean, Husk Hermit. It's going to be Husk Hermit here. Yeah, we click him. Okay. -2. I'm going to put this into a ritual. Remember, this is a 200 shard run. I need to do something here. So, only so much I can do otherwise. Let's see. Now, the question is, do I quick? Probably. He's got health. Quick multi on him would be good. If I buy the quick for 95, I can still reroll, and then, yeah, alright, we're gonna do it. Reroll this. We get the large stone. That's unfortunate, because it could have been, any of the other two would have been excellent here. This means I need to go to the other steel shop here, and hopefully I get a unit draft out of this. There's like a purge here, but none of these cards are really worth purging. I'm not gonna do it. What am I going to do? Edge Prior Infusion here? I think this is all a little too aggressive. We're going to have to do like Imp Infusions later or something, but I think none of these give enough value. It would just be trash takes that I think would be a loss, guaranteed. My banner unit has Quick, so Mark of Invasion is okay. Yes. Now we are going to get slowed down, of course. Pretty much nothing we could do about it. Sentient in front, Husk Hermit in back. It's good. I'm going to work on the bottom floor because that floor is a little scarier. I get the ritual. Unfortunately, I do not get the collector here. It's a shame. But we're doing our best. Quick is your friend. Alright, I get Razor Sharp Edge. Also very good. I'm going to kill one of the enemies here. I want to kill that guy because I want to draw more cards here, is the thing. So, right. Only so much can be done. I take 1 damage to the pyre. I think it's going to be fine. I could have saved that one if I'd pulled it forward, but I'm risking not getting enough cards played here. I don't really feel like I need to drop Edge Prior in this squad, so let's just get him killed somewhere. Sure. Not going to make a big difference. Yeah, we take a little bit here. Fine. 1 damage to the pyre. Could be worse. The rest of this is just very little I can do because I'm drawing nothing. We win off the back of this Husk Hermit no matter what. Good job. We did it. Cool. Great work. Alright, now that could have gone a lot worse, but Ritual with a -2 is pretty solid, so I'm happy to have it. Steel Enhancer seems like the right pick here. It's never Sharpen. We're not drawing very fast, but having some health gain is important. I think one of these is acceptable. Also, reminding yourself that this is a diligent run. Second Fledgling Imp? I think so, yes. It's a good self-infuse. It gives us a lot of direction on the run. We're going to go to the Steel Shop and hopefully hit something? Something. Yeah. Endless, Multi-Strike, happy with either. Okay, I can't see the Large Stone twice, so at least there's that. There's Large Stone. Endless. Alright, incredible. One goes into the Fledgling Imp. Amazing. Wonderful. We did it. Yikes. Cool. I am going to grab the money because remember, this is a Trainwreck. We're going to go ahead and look at the caverns here. Copy a card 5 times. Well, okay. Copy a card 5 times on 1-cost ritual. Sure. Won't ever say no to that. I would do this for a -1/-1 ritual. So of course I'm going to do this for a -2 ritual. It's got an extra slot, so this isn't as optimal as it could be. But I didn't go to the magic shop, so there's only so much can be done. This could have been a 0-cost ritual if I'd gone left, but this run looks very different if I didn't get like quick sweeper. So I don't know. We're back up at 41 health. I think we've done as much as we can here. I've taken all the stuff. I'm not going to do removals quite yet. Because I don't think I need to, is the important thing, right? I do not think I need to. Anyway, we play double Ritual of Battle here, and this is pretty good. He kills the double bomb, which is excellent. Cool. Ritual of Battle. The quick is going to make this a little annoying with Mr. Fledgling Imp, so I actually don't think I play Mr. Fledgling Imp. You're just going to drop Queen Simpling. Because he's never going to actually land on the floor in a meaningful way. Yeah, just play the rituals when you can. Drop in Queen Zimplings and get them shot. The rest of this is going to be pretty clean. Like, the enemies are going to come up and, haha, scary floor, but it's okay. Hey, fair enough. It's 122 to the boss here, just with a single attack. That seems pretty promising. I am going to play the Razor Sharp here. I think it's good. Otherwise, we're going to focus on removing cards. Or by removing cards, I mean playing out units, right? That's the important element here. An enemy does not even swing on my floor once, which is pretty crazy, in my opinion. This guy's hitting 8. I could just drop the other imp here. Hard to say no to it. It is a lot of scaling and another hit. Yeah, we'll do it. Put him on the floor. I could have put the Endless guy on the floor earlier, but it's not... we drew him anyway. It doesn't matter. We pretty confidently win this. He just swings twice, kills everything. If I see Cultivating, this will be great. I will 100% pivot here. Quick Tome, unnecessary. Shard Channeler. Shard Channeler is an interesting card. Channel Song is going to never find the value we want because of all the trash cards. Shard Channeler does help Sentient, for what it's worth. There is possibly the eventual floor where you go Husk Hermit, and then second Husk Hermit, and then Endless Imp in front. This requires I take space eventually and play middle, because there's no way it doesn't pass away on the Divinity due to sweep damage, but... And then you put Shard Channeler down below. I don't think it's worth it. We're just going to skip here. How am I going to take this? Self-Infused Husk Hermit? Shattered Shell Infusion? I don't like the Shattered Shell Infusion here. It's weaker than just playing another thing. I'm going to this magic shop, though. There's no Hellhorned banner I could take here that would be excellent other than Steelworker. Steelworker is the only infusion I look at and go yes here. The rest of them, I go meh at best. Like, Branded Warrior's fine, but I don't need the offense with this many rituals, okay? So, I think we actually just go Husk Hermit, Self-Infuse for big health. I don't need to do that right away. That's for sure. What is this? Shadow, so Curse Arcus. But it's Arcus, not Fell, so I'm less inclined to go Ember here. I will need Ember. I think I want Ember eventually, but... Let's play... Maybe there's a bottom floor angle for this if I remove enough trash and just play rituals every single turn. Draw everything on turn 1, maybe. Maybe with like a Lost Luggage. I'm going to take card draw here. I think we're going to need this. We're not going space yet. There's some other considerations I should evaluate. It's never left. We'll go right. I think this is Self-Infused Imp's moment. I'm going to dumpster 2 Train Stewards because even if I need to do random Self-Infuses, they're never going to be that. Cultivating Pivot, 100%. Card draw, thank you. That is incredible news. It's also good for survivability. Now, I also do pretty firmly believe that a lot of my -1s right now are being dedicated to some of these random rituals. Yes. Make them free. It's good. Plus 10 magic power. I'm not super pressed about it. You could put this into Vine Grasp, but I am a little concerned about my money situation. So let's re-roll this, right? I think it's fine. Holdover. Now we're talking. One of them gets holdover. Incredible news. Absolutely. Play that card repeatedly. Make the other ones free. Magic shops are my bread and butter here. Need to be taking them. Another -2? Yeah, actually. It's going into this other ritual that I just have sitting here. Tenon Piercing. I'll put that into a Vine Grasp and be happy with it, because now this actually can access things. We're also going to take this plus 10 into that same one because 23 is a much better number than 13. This breaks both 15 and 20 thresholds, which is very important for the Divinity. Now, granted, 23 is a little unfortunate in some cases, because some of the enemies have 25, but it's okay because it's free. I actually think this is one of the few pings where I'm okay with this. Let's go ahead and make self-infused imp here. Right? Yes, I think the imp is a more valuable piece of this run than self-infused hermit. Yes, good, fine, great. We have the endless already. All right, we're going ham. We're doing the best we can to make those 200 shards happen. Ancient Hate. Nothing here actually frightens me, I think. Yeah, nothing here really frightens me. I think we can get away with this Ancient Hate. Is that right? Let me think about this for a hot minute. Let me think about this. I think we're good, right? The only thing that hits here is that one Vine Grasp, but I can still use it for reorganization if I need to. If I lose, it's not going to be due to this. Now, depending on card draw order, we might actually play bottom floor. I didn't draw the quick guy. Okay, so no. Fine. We're going to go Cultivate. I'm going to play Husk Hermit. I do want... Right, I do want to keep playing this Fledgling Imp. Yes. He's going to be important, but because I didn't have the quick guy, it's okay. I can play Fledgling Imp upstairs and then shoot him and be okay with that. Like, we're going to lose this bottom guy pretty quickly. I'm pretty confident. But that's okay. Good. I then go Ritual here, and we self-ping Mr. Imp. I'm gonna be doing this with this Imp whenever possible. If I can't do it upstairs, I'm gonna do it downstairs. 66. All right, so we're gonna play Big Imp downstairs. I'm gonna face tank for him, I guess. So he actually swings. Doesn't matter if he actually swings, though. Let's play the Ritual upstairs. It's good. Double Ritual up here. Yeah, we want to win like immediately upstairs if possible. So Ritual, Steel Enhancer, Fledgling Imp chills downstairs for the time being. I should have put this other Imp down. It doesn't really matter. He's never going to actually swing. He doesn't really stand a chance. Ritual, Razor Sharp Edge. Let's go, buddy. Alright. It's going to be scary amounts of damage coming up, but we also do scary amounts of damage. I'm just going to pull this guy forward. Ritual, big numbers. If I just draw another Ritual of battle, I mean, I should just play the Fledgling Imp here, I think, and leave him on the floor. I'm good with it. It's fine. We do a lot of damage, is the thing. A ton of damage. 329, which is actually enough to 2-turn him, which is cool. The quick helps a lot here. Alright. Pyregrow is very good here, yes. I think we can get away with it. Although Focus Growth, also pretty good. Big heals, I'm going to need these somewhere in this run. Let's click. I think Focus Growth's more important here. Imp in a box, it's never a bad thing. It answers somewhat diligent. Let's see, what do we have? 1. Right, unit starter. So I have only 1 here, and then 4. I did X5, so that's 8, 12, 15, 17 right now. I should grab something. Imp in a box, maybe? I don't want to take things that are too expensive, because my deck is already quite expensive. I'll need to see a lot of magic shops to balance this out. But I'm probably going to the steel shop right now because a single multi-strike swings this in a big way too. And I could use everything else here. I don't want to tunnel vision steel shops, but I do want to go to them. Let's take the Imp in a box. I think this is a good pickup. This is a tough one. We're seeing a guaranteed magic shop at the end. Another magic shop on ring 7, unless I go for this dupe. So I think these next 2 rings are my optimal steel shops. So let's take a look. Meow. Big meow, friends. It's another quick. Don't need it. Okay, we see the multi-strike. The game is good. Behold the power of multi-strike. Great news, in fact. And I get the self-infuse here, which is also excellent. This is being done specifically just for 60 health, because 60 health is necessary here. Okay, plus 30. I have to take everything. Take stuff. Okay. So there's another bunch of shards there, but let's look at this caverns first. Ooh, Railforger's Hammer is excellent. This is enough space that I could play middle with double Hermits, Endless Imp, and then give it a plus 25 to face tank, right? And this works because the enemy will hit hard enough. That's a lot of survivability. I do like it. We're taking the hammer. Excellent event for this run. Truly excellent. Saves us a lot of struggle. Maybe I start removing things. I do have to take upgrades. We're going to grab a plus 30 into a restore so that we have a second card that actually does some healing here. I could put this in the Vine Grasp, but we have quick, and I already have a 10 in piercing if I really need it. So we'll do this. I need to take these. What do I purge? At this point, you purge one of the other restores. It's the least effective thing here. Cool. We move on then. Right? I guess I'm going to this trinket shop. Maybe I see money here and I can buy something. Alright, we'll hold off. We'll hold off. I am drawing enough thanks to Cultivating Sentient. Multi-strike, I do not feel fear. I can take this. We're quick. Quick multi, let's go. We have hard committed to a ridiculously powerful line. Play bottom floor, maybe? I do get Fledgling Imp immediately. That's what, 10 rage? It's good enough to clear this wave. There's no reason to play bottom floor, right? I just don't see it. Yeah, just don't see it. I do want to play out imps, so let's shoot some guys downstairs. I might get a mid-floor collector as a result of this if I play it smart. Alright, we didn't draw him, but it's alright. Ritual, Razor Sharp, Purge here. I'm going to put the Train Steward down just to get him murdered. It's fine. Alright. Draw me my rituals, please. Thank you. This is going to be a very interesting situation where I think the rituals matter a lot more than the Fledgling Imp now, and Fledgling Imp is going to matter a lot more later. The quick multi-strike means that pretty much nothing is going to hit in any appreciable way, right? I'm at 154 by whatever. I don't click most of these cards, and we're still fine. Yeah, you don't click most of these cards, and it's actually still okay. We just drop out the imps because they are annoying. Sure. Take a little bit of spikes damage here, but it's also fine. Yeah, just click Ritual, Ritual, Ritual here. It's the best card in my deck by a lot, so no reason not to just click it. I'm going to heal this guy because I think it's worthwhile to get him a little bit over. It's kind of interesting how Fledgling Imp Self-Infused is essentially the same as Ritual of Battle, because I don't really care what Sentient does. I don't need to do anything else here. We get it in 2 rounds. It's pretty confidently good. Cool, yeah. There's 2 rounds here. That guy's a 1,000 life, by the way. I'm going to take the Hell's Banners. That's a nice pickup. Engraft, maybe? It's a really good Diligent card because it replaces itself. Yeah, we'll grab it. Tiresome Climb. Yeah, I mean, it's how do you skip it? We have to take it. It's Tiresome Climb. Alright, now, I do not need the Steel Shop, so I am going to look at yon Trinket Shop and see what we roll into. I don't need this health, but the removals are nice. We can cut Train Stewards here. I'm not worried about self-infused options for later. Let's look at the Trinket Shop first. Okay, they're all pretty bad. Split Anvil's kind of interesting, but all my rituals are free, essentially. Firewall, Jack Strips, Boon of the Blacksmith. Well, I'm going to take, I guess, Boon of the Blacksmith. I have a quick multi-friend here, so I'm not really concerned about much of this. I think we win if I just play one Hermit behind Sentient on mid-floor and then face tank with the Imp every turn. It's pretty good, as long as I can heal Sentient. Let's just take the Pyre Wall. This means I can just bounce Vengeful Shards comfortably and stuff. I think there's a lot of value there. It's not great, but it's fine. If I re-roll, I won't be able to afford anything, so it's a pretty sad trinket shop. I'm still happy with the removals, though. I am going to purge a couple Queen Zimplings here, I think. That's fine. Those are acceptable pickups. Probably need to get rid of Edge Prior, our boy, at some point. He needs to go. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not mad about it. We're basically going to every single magic shop here on in, right? I do not need a dupe at this point. I have so many things. Top floor, 100%. There's no reason I would never do this. Alright, give me that imp in a box. Make it good. Okay. Go next. Give me that imp in a box. See what we hit. Sure, Fledgling Imp. We'll take him. Because I'll blast him. Guess we play the Focus Growth. There's no reason to play one of my two Transcendents here. I don't like getting these curses, but also it's okay, I think. I could just bounce them, but there's no reason to bounce them, I think. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I got 4 curses there. No. Monster Train, how could you? It's terrible. I'm gonna play the Ritual anyway, and then bounce 2 of these. Hey man, Pyre Wall, let's talk about it. There's a reason I took it. It's gonna slow me down. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. We're gonna play this Imp, and I don't think you can stop me. I'm also gonna play a Ritual. Remember, we have to win this run at some point, so this is damage I'm fine just trading right now. Even if it slows me down on the redraws, it's okay, I think. He's stealthed, right? He is. Alright, well, unfortunately, I don't think I can really play Mr. Fledgling Imp very comfortably here. We're just going to drop a Queen Zimpling and let it go. Fine. We at least don't leak, but it's not ideal. Thank you, Zero Cost Rituals. Very cool. We're just going to play a bunch of Rituals here, and then I guess I will play out this Weight of Contrition. Unfortunately, it means I'm not clearing out as many units as I would like, but that's okay, I think. Just keep playing the Ritual whenever you can. I'm going to ping out the Curse guy because he slows me down, and I hate that. So, we're presently doing over 400, which is good. Ritual for sure. Playing the Fledgling Imp is pretty decent. I don't have much else to do here. I kind of want to play the Fledgling Imp into Relentless. It's an extra hit, right? I might as well play him now. There's really no reason not to. Just get him on the floor. Sure. Even though it will cost me somewhat. It's okay. Steel Enhancer. I could ping him out, hilariously. Can I bounce both of these Vengeful Shards and be okay? There's no reason to take this damage, right? Unless I need to. I'm doing, what, 600 damage? 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. This barely wins, actually. This barely wins. Let's go ahead and Weight of Contrition. I don't care about this 3 health. Let's just commit to damage to try to make this smoother. Okay, now, because of that, I can actually get away with this ping on my own Imp. The Imp is necessary to win the run. Oh no, I took 3 damage. I think this is fine. We actually lose here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we lose in our current state. So you play Fledgling Imp, and we get the X, but just barely thanks to Quick. Actually ridiculous how flimsy this is against the stealth boss. We're going to have problems against Diligent that I have to answer. This is going to be, yeah, this 100% is tiresome climb. How else do we get the turns? How else? I'm going to take Unleash the Wildwood. This is tough because I'm actually going to take Alloy of the Ancients. It goes away, it's good. This is a very tough situation. That demonstrates a stark weakness that I'm not considering. This run clearly is victorious at 100 shards, but that Arcus has Stealth, walking into Relentless, and Diligent Will as well. We need to draw cards. I actually think it's Ember. I think it's Ember, and we're going to click it. I could have taken Pyrogrow at some point, but I actually think speed is important here too. We draw enough cards thanks to Cultivating Sentient. I'm going to take Ember here. And we're going to take Ember, and we're going to lean into playing Tiresome Climb a bunch. So I need to go to every magic shop here. Yes. Okay. Magic shops, yes. I need to see if I can find a holdover or a -2 or something. Spell Chain, it's not ideal. Intrinsic, well, I don't know about that either. Give me Cultivating 2, please. More health. Better. More health, good. The Horde says, hey, Petrified Crucibles, you know what? I'll take a second free level of Spike Sentient. There's no reason not to. Scorched Steel is maybe not bad, but let's take the Petrified Crucible here. I think it'll actually maybe do something. Let's -1/-1 the Tiresome Climb here. We're always going to need to do this, and I'm going to make a second one of these. There's a consideration for -1 double stack if they show it to me. Because Spell Chain is in the pool, right? And I do need to click it because 200 shards. So Spell Chain is in the pool, yes. I'm going to Spell Chain the Engraft, actually, I think. It's low impact. I don't love it. But the reason why it's good is because it replaces itself and draws 2, which is great. Which is important, I think. And it also kind of bodies Diligent a little bit. It's a little low impact. Sadly, there's no -2 in this shop, or I would have clicked it in a heartbeat. So what is your Spell Chain? It could be Razor Sharp. That's a good... I mean, Razor Sharp is actually just slower than clicking another ritual, though. So I'm looking for something else here. Alloy. I mean, maybe it's Alloy. This is like a pseudo... This is a pseudo double stack. And the double stack, if I see it, is going into Tiresome. This is Alloy, actually. Yeah, we'll do it. It's Alloy. Intrinsic... Heck, I don't know. I'll think about the Intrinsic. I need to click it, but... I need to click it. You know... 15, I take 10, 75, 190. Do I have to actually dupe something that takes shards? I do. That's interesting. That's an interesting realization. Reroll this. Holdover. Holdover Tiresome Climb wins this on Diligent. As long as I can protect the Tiresome Climb. Yeah, that's that. That is that. And I don't get another -2 opportunity. So I think we just take the -1 on this. Okay. Good. That I feel a lot better. We have to click Intrinsic on something, so I think Engraft is the least offensive Intrinsic we could play because it's at least a card that replaces itself. So sure, we'll take it. My plan now, I could self-infuse something. I'm going to take the Horde. What's my dupe then? It needs to be a 10-shard dupe, which I guess could be any of the rituals, genuinely. Just another 0-cost ritual. Oh, that's pretty good, actually, right? I'm fine with that. Yeah, I don't think I need to do the self-infuse. We'll move on. Sure. I want to kind of get as close to 200 as possible without going over. Mark of Invasion should be roughly free because of the quick and everything. Cool. A good turn. Play top floor, please. Thank you. Engraft, I will play it. Ritual, I will play it. Alloy of the Ancients is your friend. I'm going to put this Alloy in the back, actually, because it preserves it for Relentless. I can heal the rest of this damage off on Sentient. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now, we do get the Ritual, or rather the Collector, which is great. Just play Rituals here. Guess I can put down the self-mutilation, no reason not to. I can bounce them, but there was nothing else I really wanted to play there, so it's fine. we are going to prioritize bouncing wherever possible here. So, I mean, I actually can play everything out, which is kind of crazy. Thank you, Ember, actually providing a ton of value here. Okay, we're going to go Ritual. We're going to play Fledgling Imp. I'm going to kill the Imp. I'm going to play a big heal Restore into Sentient, because she did actually get pummeled a little bit by all those Wilt Wings. And I'll bounce the Self-Mutilation, but I have the Pyre health because of Pyre Wall, so I don't care. Ritual. It's going to be tough playing the Fledgling Imp here, so we skip him. It's fine. We are strong enough to get through everything. So the angle here is Ascend the guy in back. I don't want that curse. It's good. Okay, we're going to play the Imp in a box because there's no reason not to. I'm going to play Pyre Chomper downstairs. You may ask why I'm considering doing stuff like this. This is actually going to make more sense. I'm going to Tiresome Climb the Pyre Chomper here. As weird as it is, I want to hold over my days for Relentless. So the angle here is I now Tiresome Climb the boss. This gives me 3 free rounds because of Ritual. 3 free rounds, and we drop in the Fledgling Imp and it chills, I think. Cool, great work. Yeah, this gives me free turns, which I think matters. I actually think we're also fast enough for mini-bosses right now, which is kind of crazy. Bramble Lash, Cycle of Life, Pyre Shards, all tough cards I don't want. Bramble Lash is maybe not terrible. It does, what, 100 damage? I'll skip it. It's not good enough. Inferno. Impish Scholar. Impish Scholar is going to be good, right? The only targets here are both Imp in a Box and Alloy, both of which are excellent. We should grab this buddy. I'm going to grab that buddy. We're good with it. And we go for the dupe. I have to go for the dupe, yes. Trinket Shop says Resonant Shard is a snap purchase. 100%. I think I want that Sap Tap too, but let's take the Horde here. Cursed Vines actually just bodies Diligent, and it's hard to say no to it. Because the other one, Scorching Restraints, Concussive Coals, not that impressive. Concussive Coals is maybe actually okay against Diligent, stops a few curses here and there, but honestly, Cursed Vines is so good here that I just feel like I need to click it. Yeah, it's so good. That's incredible. I'm also going to take Sap Tap. Yeah, I like that. Draw me faster, please. I like that a lot. I get double removals, which are almost certainly just Queen Zimplings. Well, one of them is an Edge Prior, I think. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my friend, yes. And Queen Zimpling, goodbye. We'll leave the spells in. I'm not mad about it. -1s. Every -1 we get is important. My dupe has to be something good, which is either a Ritual or the Alloy. I like 100 health. 50 health from an armor is pretty solid. I'll think about it. I do think I'm buying a -1 into another Ritual. As it turns out, I just wish to play as many of these as physically possible. And making them easier to play is good. +10. I'm going to drop this into the Engraft so it's a little more impactful. Sure. I do run out of money, unfortunately. So perhaps it is what it is, but we're doing our best. I must dupe something that gives 10 shards. Alloy is pretty strong. A Ritual, improving density on these, though, is also really strong. Density, I have 7 of them. Make 8 of them? 8 of them is hard to say no to. I think I'm good with 8 of them. 200. Okay, and I think as long as I can actually play the days every turn, I think we beat both Patient and Diligent. I am a little concerned about mini-bosses, but the Resonant Shard helps a ton with scaling here. So let's go on. 200 out of 100 into Diligent, I think we have it. I think we've got it, right? I think so. The Tiresome Climb forming a very important element of our run. Okay. We're playing top floor. because I need the extra turns. Drop our friend. Remember, I have the Vine Grasp to make this suck a little less. So we're going to pull forward. I'm going to ping this goon. And then I'm going to Queen Zimpling that, which is pretty cool. I get the Engraft with the Ritual in the back. Great news. I get a plus 30 from a Ritual instead of a plus 10 or plus 20, which is great. Prioritize Cursed Boys. Okay. Free Rituals always get played. Bounce Vengeful Shards because, obviously. Guess I don't need to here. Oh, I should keep Restores active, though, because these are... Yeah, these are card draws. Remember that. Bounce Vengeful Shards. I just don't care about them. Thank you, Firewall. This Firewall has served me excellently. Okay. Thank you, Cursed Vines. Very cool. Play it upstairs. I guess I am just going to click on Ritual. Ritual. Play the Fledgling Imp. Shoot the Fledgling Imp. By the way, that Cursed Vines does let me freely shoot Fledgling Imp very comfortably, pretty much every turn, which is excellent. We're already doing 400 plus at Wave 3 walking up, which is good. Man, I can actually play Imp and then shoot Imp confidently on every turn, and that's actually nuts. Very good. I'm a huge fan of that. Yeah, just play stuff out. We will continue to card draw here. Play the Fledgling Imp again. It doesn't matter. Oh no, I played him twice and didn't kill him. It's all good. Because the Cursed Vines will let me kill him here, which is great. I am going to now, I've drawn it, Daze Tiresome Climb onto the boss repeatedly. I'm going to alloy in the back here because I think it's important. I'm going to click on the Ritual, and I'm going to bounce both of these curses and click on the Ritual here. It's fine. It's why these things, it's why this Firewall's here, okay? Don't worry about it. As long as I don't screw up, I think we're fine. And his Imp actually passes away on his own, which is pretty cool. Because of the Wilt Wings, so that's neat. Let's go ahead and continue Tiresome Climb the boss, and then just play curses repeatedly. Or rather, rituals repeatedly. I want to win in as few turns as possible. And so I will freely bounce Firewall damage here. Now, I will eventually start taking actual damage, but I'm not terribly concerned about it, I think. Get the Imp back. It's all good. Playing the Imp twice is actually kind of cool because it lets me play everything else out, which is great. I must continue Tiresome Climbing the boss. Every turn matters. I need enough Tiresome Climb to... Yeah. We need enough Tiresome Climb to successfully daze this goon. I think we do not Tiresome Climb him this turn. I think we Tiresome Climb something else this turn. Yes, I think so. Let's pull something forward. Just shoot it. Steel Enhancer. Ritual. I'm going to take pyre damage, and I'm okay with it. Actually, no, it's kind of a perfect number right now, right? I click the self-mutilations, and then I Tiresome Climb the Purifier to avoid this curse. Next turn, we're going to Tiresome Climb Diligent. Yes. Because that gets me guaranteed 2. It's not a lot of stays. Let's just be clear. It's not a lot of days. It's enough days to... It's a little spicy. It is enough days to best... Leave the Imp there. Yeah, it's enough days to best the stealth. 4 rounds of days, 3 rounds of stealth. Yeah, I was holding on to that with bated breath. I was not sure. The damage, we do plenty of damage to win here, but oof, I was scared. Okay. Oh, we do a lot of damage, fortunately. Good grief. The quick also helps. Diligent was scary. That daze is the difference between winning and losing. Blank pages, yeah, this is a great run for blank pages. Just yeet champions on lower floors and see what happens. Cool. Okay, I think Divinity will be easier because we hit him every turn and he isn't stealthed. Yeah, I think that's just going to be a true statement. Imps. What do I get imp-wise? Ooh, I like this. Armor being playable is great. Because of the tiresome climb, I can comfortably get away with a lot of stuff here. So let's go ahead and... How much space do I actually need? 4? So I can play both imps here and be okay. So you go Pyre Chomper, Hermit, Welder Helper. He gets the armor. Then you Sentient. Then we Engraft. Good. We drop a Ritual down. I'm going to armor up Back Friend here because I can actual HP gain into Sentient here. Cool. And I think the answer now is I could, like, I mean, I think I actually do hurt the sweeping, the cultivate trigger here, but I'm just gonna, I don't need to kill these guys. Let's work on one of these, some of these front guys. I have the quick, so let's try to lower their health a little bit. Yeah, this is okay. The cultivate does go where I want it to go. Okay. All right. We draw really well on tiresome climb here. Trample Penumbra. Look at this guy. He just slams 150. Incredible. Anyway, I'm clicking tiresome climb and you can't stop me. Hey, look, we did it. There's the ritual. You know, blank pages plus the endless imp actually provides a ton of value here, kind of shockingly. It's going to be kind of cool. Let's take the Impish Scholar. Let's go, man. Doesn't matter which one they give back to me, I'm actually happy about it. I'll play Welder Helper upstairs, yes. I'm going to shoot the imp now. I don't want to play this other imp. I'm going to play Focused Growth. Hey, free ritual, let's go. And Razor Sharp, let's do it. I think that's pretty solid. Yeah, that seems good to me. No changes needed. Penumbra is going to pass away, and that's fine. Okay. Fledgling Imp upstairs. Yes. Queen's Impling, mid-floor. Yes. Ember, your friend. Click Ritual of Battles in the back. Great. Self-ping the imp. Tiresome climb the boss. Play Restore. Yeah, we don't draw the imp. It's fine. I did this intentionally. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I wanted to draw another Brawler Prince. Sure, there you go, champ. Brawler Prince actually would be pretty sick. Maybe I should have put him upstairs. That's fine. Clicking. Ritual, ritual, ritual. Tiresome climb. I will click Restore here. I'm going to pull forward here. Fine. We do a lot of damage. I'm not feeling too terrible about this. The spikes is, of course, a little sketchy. Another Trample Penumbra. There you go, my guy. There you go. Incredible. Anyway, click Ritual of Battles because they're good. I don't have much else to add. Beyond good. Sure. There he goes. Kill everything. Great news. Trample Penumbra number 2. He's doing his best, okay? I don't need to hear it. What are you, Soul Guard? Is that Dire Channel? I don't want Dire Channel. Get out of here, bud. What are you even here for? Molting Hemp. Incredible news. Yeah, we clear the mini-boss, which is actually kind of crazy. Yeah. Actually pretty nuts when you think about it. But all good. Pretty solid. I'm happy with this. I think we cleared all of these other waves now. Hey, look, my imp that I forgot about. There he goes. I can redraw him now and get some extra turns out of it. Incredible. Look, I planned for this. I'm amazing at the video game. Behold, my strength. Alright, we're going to win pretty soon here. Yeah, I'm actually going to kill the Wilt Wings here. Yeah, I am. I'm not afraid of multi-striking, friend. We quick attack, so it's all good. We're, call me Pikachu because we quick attack? Is that the third Trample Penumbra? No, okay, it's actually even worse than Trample Penumbra. It is a Gorge Penumbra. Behold my man that has 2020 stat line. It's actually unbelievable. Actually outrageous. We click on the rituals, fine, fine, fine. We kill our imp here, fine. Alright, oh, we actually win on this turn. Alright, we did it. Good job. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, we did it. Alright, good job. That was an absolutely terrible blank pages, but they gave me 2 Trample Penumbras that I could actually play, so, you know, it could have been worse. I could think of worse champions to get, like Glutton Penumbra, right? I got 1 of him, and that was enough. Man, 3 Penumbras out of that? What do you... And the Dire Channel. They really just gave me the bottom of the barrel there. I was thinking, hey, you could give me another Sentient, and that would be kind of cool. Or, let me think of some other stuff. You could give me a Repeater, and that would be pretty cool, but I guess not. Alright, well, we redeemed ourselves a little bit. We had a very strong Rage run, and we actually made it to 200 shards. This felt strong, right? 60 health Husk Hermit, self-infused, it's fine. We have quick multi, big fan of it. Husk Hermit gets away with it. The scaling is all external, thanks to quad 0-cost rituals and a holdover ritual, and then 3 more 1-cost rituals. There aren't enough -1s in the world for it. Some good stuff from healing. I think the pivot to cultivating is obvious here. I'm glad we saw it, glad we did it. Fledgling Imp helped. I really think the bigger help here actually is just the Resonant Shard. This is really what put me past the mini-boss threshold in a major way. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we would have gotten slammed like a couple times, but it's hard to say. I think we would have taken a few hits there. We were really strong by the time that first mini-boss rolled around, like really strong. We were doing a lot of damage. It was like 800 or something, so I don't know. Seemed okay in the end, but we could have maybe done some other cheeky stuff. Like if I needed to, I'll admit I didn't really spend a lot of time thinking about it, but I could have like Tiresome Climbed him the turn before to guarantee 1 days into the pyre if needed, if there was a concern. I think the extra scaling from the extra turn was more important, but we had some options. The most important thing I want to talk about though is identifying our weaknesses on Arcus, noting how terrifying he was, and then immediately being like, okay, we have to do something with Tiresome Climb. Full stop. You cannot stop me. I must do this. The holdover was good because it meant that I could just play this constantly, but it was a serious contender for getting that spell chain on ring 7 and then duping it, right? Even if it would have been costing way too much Ember to play a lot of, just having more of them in the deck, it's kind of like a pseudo, kind of bad double stack. I would have done it, right? I would have done it. But the holdover was good enough. We're happy to have had it. If I'd seen a double stack, I would have also done that, and it would have been fine. So, yeah. It's tough. It's very scary. Diligent was very close. It looked good because we did so much damage, but we were a hair's breadth away from passing away. There were maybe like 1 to 2 extra turns of days that if we had missed would have been the end. So, very scary Diligent, but I think we answered it. I'm glad we just grabbed the Tiresome Climb. Another good reason to just take this when you see it. Sometimes it becomes critical to your run. Not having this would have been the end for us. So, even though we had plenty of damage, we would have stood no chance against that stealth. So, but yeah, the rest of this is pretty straightforward. Imps, good. Rage, good. Thank you, Sentient. Very cool. You did a great job. She had spikes 20 thanks to Petrified Crucible. I guess it maybe mattered. It's a shame we didn't see Cultivate 3, but it's fine, right? It's fine. Alloy also did a lot of good work here. Just a bunch of extra armor is nice. So, big shout out as well to the option to play middle on Divinity with Railforger's Hammer. Didn't end up doing it, but it's okay. It did let us play Trample Penumbra, so I'm not mad about it. And yeah, I think that's everything I've got to say, so I will let you go there. Well done, y'all. We won. And yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Yeah, that's about it. So take care, folks.